of the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has shown over the years that he remains one of the most versatile stars in the league. He said, "I pride myself on being effective on both ends. I try to do it all, play the right way, and just get lost in the game. I'll do everything I can to win." And guys, there's still not much he can't do with his combination of size and athleticism.
David, he clearly is a special talent, and his resume shows it. Thank you. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Look at the Heat. They're in second, looking to take over the first spot.
And right now for Miami, they've had an impact on the league already this year. You always hear talk about the power rankings in the NBA, and they're climbing that list in a hurry.
A surprise to most outside observers, but internally, they had confidence coming into this season. Now we know why.
So here's Miami's starting group. Robinson is out there with Lowry. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Tucker in at the 4. And for the Clippers, the post pairing, Batum and Zubac. Jackson is out there at Bledsoe. And it's George in at the 3 spot. Lowry. For those teams, Greg, that had head coaching changes, how long does it take to fully implement a new system?
Well, it typically takes a full season, and it also depends just on how complicated the system is. But all things being equal, the experienced teams often learn faster because they just understand the game better.
Lots of contact. Jackson with the strength to power through, something he didn't have when he first entered the league.
Adebayo finds Butler. Good ball movement here by Miami. Outside for Robinson. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Jackson. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Able to switch gears at a moment's notice. Jackson beating his man off the dribble.
Lowry passes to Adebayo. Outside for Lowry. Butler against George. Butler dishes to Lowry. And there's the pass to Robinson. 5 to shoot. Here's Butler. Back to Lowry. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
That's just smart work from Lowry. Didn't panic there.
For the Heat, their last game a loss to Los Angeles. Jackson passes to Zubac. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Shoots over Tucker. No good from Zubac. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. To the paint. And Butler gets it to go on the assist by Lowry.
The veteran point guard, Kyle Lowry, is terrific at setting the table for uncovered teammates.
Outside, Batum. Kicks to George. Over Butler. The shot by George, no good. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game.
And maybe we don't talk enough about what a great teammate Lowry is. Passionate, he leads by example, and always vocal.
Here's Bledsoe after the made shot from Kyle Lowry.
A solid playmaker. Bledsoe has the vision to take advantage of an imbalanced defense.
Here's Lowry. And the rejection by Zubac. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here's Jackson. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Yep, it counts. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Heat. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Yeah, what we saw in that game and what you see around the league is a questionable dependency on the triple.
You know, if you're cold from range, there are other ways to score. You can post up, dribble drive, get out in transition.
When Lowry won gold in 2016, the U.S. team coaches had very high praise.
Yeah, you can call him their unsung hero. The best team player out of anybody. This guy shows emotion, and guys feed off his energy.
Lowry dishes to Butler. Shot clock at 3. Got him up in the air with the pump fake and then took advantage.
The closer the better for Jimmy, but his strong mechanics can make the mid-range work.
Now, here's Zubac. 9-point game his last outing. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And, Steve, we know about Paul George, a fantastic outside shooter. He's been an elite three-point artist for some time.
Paul George can get a shot up over most defenders. That's why, Kevin, has a career three-point percentage that's creeping towards 40%, and he seems to be getting better with age.
And the Clippers making a change here. Hartenstein's checked in. Now, here is Lowry. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Lakers.
And not only was he creating for himself, he was setting up teammates with good shots.
Here is Lowry. Trying to get open is Adebayo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on George.
What's impressive about Jimmy is how much of a one-man army he can be. He makes the effort to be everywhere on the floor and does all he can to help his team.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
At the line for your Clippers, Reggie Jackson at the strike. At the line for 1.
And that one misses.
And with Reggie Jackson, it's a testament to his natural talent that he often leaves us wanting a little bit more.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Okpala, the pass to Lowry. He feeds it to Dedmon. Passes to Vincent. The Clippers grab the miss. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
And a strong bench gives you the flexibility to bring someone in and exploit a certain matchup.
And so it's Miami with a 10-point lead, some breathing room heading into the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We'll return shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Jackson is the point with Kennard on the wing. Winslow is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's man in at the small forward position. Shots good by Dedmon.
The toughness of Dedmon showing up again, making the extra effort play, finishes through contact.
Jackson with it. Guarded now by Morris. And it goes down 2 points. Winslow's got his first basket of the night.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Kawhi Leonard keeps it simple. He says, I'm trying to be the best player I can be. I'm happy with what I've done in my career, and I'm just going to keep on from there. It's not about being famous. It's about playing basketball and having fun on the floor. Well, he is famous, Kevin, and he remains focused on the court.
Agreed, David. It has served him well. Thank you. Now, here's Dedmon. Covered by Winslow. Here's Vincent. Here's Okpala. Guarded by Jackson. Dedmon passes to Lowry. Miami needs to get a shot off. Over Kennard. Lowry can't get it to go.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
And it's good for 2.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Lowry passes to Morris. Outside Lowry. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Pass to Vincent. Kept alive. Morris. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Kennard trying to break loose. That's it, and the Miami lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Zubac.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Lowry against Jackson. Lowry passes to Okpala. Morris dishes to Lowry. Here's Okpala. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got 4 assists now tonight. The Clippers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Los Angeles calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Batum's
Substitution on the court.
Zubac, the pass to Bledsoe. He feeds it to George. To the middle. Here's Hartenstein. And Adebayo sends it back.
With a strong sense of timing and awareness, Bam sent that shot away.
Lowry's shot is good.
The assist goes to Bam Adebayo.
Clippers trail by 11. Here's Bledsoe. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Fans, and honestly, sometimes even us broadcasters especially can overlook defense, Steve, especially when it comes to guard.
It's hard to spot great defensive guards, but Eric Bledsoe, Kevin, is certainly one of those guys. Very strong on the ball. He's been a first-team all-defensive member. Remember, back in 2019-20 season, Bledsoe was a key part of the Bucks' D, which was first in the league in team defensive rating.
First trip to the line for him here.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
You love the intensity Kyle Lowry brings. He gives you a no-nonsense mentality at the point guard position. Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
George against Butler. 6 to shoot. Bledsoe outside. Tries again. And it's wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
And what I love, there was no panic on his part. That's the steady pulse you want in that situation.
And so it's Miami. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kyle Lowry. Kyle, you came out strong to take advantage in the first half. Were you pleased with the effort?
Yeah, we got to keep it up. Our defensive intensity has to stay high.
That has led to some great play at the other end. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside big-time play throughout the first half for Jimmy Butler. He ended up with 15 points, 4 assists, and 2 steals. Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
They're in good shape thanks to the work they're doing on the glass. Their effort has been excellent. The numbers are too. And I don't see those numbers dropping off. They're going to keep doing the dirty work in the second half.
Kenny, what's your take on the Clippers?
Ice cold, frigid from beyond the arc. The question is now, can they shake it off and get back in the groove?
And that's going to do it for us here. The Second half of action is coming your way.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, if you want to get into your offense quickly before the defense can set up, creating turnovers is a great way to do it.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Miami, Jimmy Butler is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Lowry, and it's Robinson in at the shooting guard position. And that one, good. And the Heat lead by 9.
Nice work in there by Adebayo. He sets a physical tone for this team.
They shoot again. Jackson kicks to Zubac. Uncovered. Oh, and then one hit the right spin on it, and it is good. Zubac has got 6.
And just using the natural advantage he has, he can see over the top of the defense.
And let's also add, he has touch from there. That's a solid shot for him.
Right side Robinson shoots it. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. And that's now 10 points for Robinson.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Pass to Jackson. There's the 3. Jackson can't get that one to fall. The Heat leading by 9. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Nobody near George. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for Miami. Lowry with the ball. George picks him up. Lowry against George. And the basket by Lowry. He's got 12. All right, Greg, you're a lefty. You're on the call tonight. Here we are courtside. Who do you think is the best left-handed player currently in the NBA?
Oh, it's the beard. James Harden, Kevin, no question. But Zion's going to be carrying that torch for us lefties going forward. I have no doubt he'll make us proud.
And the Clippers call time here.
Such a great all-around player, Kyle Lowry.
You know, GA, a star who's also a glue guy. He takes the temperature of the team and gives it whatever it needs, whenever it's needed.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Morris is checked in for P.J. Tucker, and Hero subbed in for Duncan Robinson. Zubac finds Jackson. The tray. Rebound by the Heat.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Lowry passes to Morris. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
George with the ball. Out defended by Adebayo. Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Excellent pass, PG-13. Keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Lowry dishes to Morris. And the basket by Lowry. Lowry's got the lead up to 13 now for the Heat.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Jackson with the bounce pass. Bledsoe looking around. Lets it go from deep. That one doesn't drop. The Heat go the other way with it. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Lowry for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
He had it rolling and then lost it for some reason. Let's see if he can get it back while it still matters.
Here's Adebayo. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Jackson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Bledsoe. Launches it. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound in this one.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
And the defense of Adebayo, top-notch, Steve, all NBA level.
And Kevin, he's still improving. Bam Adebayo, as you know, has great timing and reach. He can act as a rim protector, but he can still switch out and hang with the guards.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Zubac. Winslow comes in for Nicholas Batum. Mann's checked in for George. And it's Luke Kennard in for Eric Bledsoe. Outside Lowry. The pass to Okpala. Out to the right wing. He dishes it to Butler. Hero from long range. Miami no good on that time either. Clippers trail by 15. Jackson with it. Lowry picks him up. Jackson drives in. And it's Miami with the rebound.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
Morris kicks to Butler. Lowry up top. Three-pointer. Kennard with the rebound. The Clippers shooting 43% from the floor. Can they get it? And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You see some of the craftiness of Winslow. Just knows how to generate offense.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Heat.
They've turned in a fantastic performance from three-point range. That's been a weapon for them all game.
Yeah, but they also never seem to get cold from mid-range. Just kept hitting those shots with consistency.
Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Miami. Now here is Lowry. He's guarded closely. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got assist number 5 here tonight.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Now, here's Kennard. He's covered by Hero. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws.
That's his second personal.
And Luke Kennard signing a 4-year deal at the end of 2020. Steve, this team feels he can be a big part of their future.
Yeah, a lot of people were surprised at the size of the contract, Kevin. But it shows how much the three-pointer is valued in the NBA. The Clippers saw he provides a much-needed aspect.
Jackson against Lowry. Pass to Hero. Lowry dishes to Dedmon. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Let's check out the NBA's best three-point threats. Now you look at Kennard. He's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, P.J. Tucker just trailing him.
Either of these two guys.
Coming onto the floor for the away team.
Lowry passes to Hero. Back to Lowry. The dish to Butler. And the layup's good off the glass. Butler's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's been aggressive all night. Butler's gotten himself into a rhythm, and the defense has no answer.
The post pairing, Batum and Zubac. Then there's Bledsoe. Then it's Paul George. And it's Mann in at the 2. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Bledsoe. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Lowry passes to Adebayo. And the layup is good.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions. They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
Lowry kicks to Robinson. Back to Lowry. from past the arc. That one misses. So the Clippers will take it the other way. The shot by Bledsoe. Nobody around. No good on the triple. Miami leading by 13. Left side Lowry. Dishes to Robinson. Back to Lowry. Good ball movement here by Miami. Clock at 4. Here's Hero. Rebound by the Clippers.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Man passes to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Now Lowry. Outside Robinson. Lowry with the ball. Now guarded by Bledsoe.
Oh, I don't believe that. He's better than that. Come on.
George passes to Bledsoe. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Lowry against Bledsoe. Lowry dishes to Butler. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Butler, no good. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 11. Man passes to Bledsoe. Now here's Zubac. Bledsoe with room to shoot. That one off the back iron and out.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
Lowry dishes to Robinson to end the cold streak. And Butler gets it to go on the assist from Robinson. Robinson's got 3 assists tonight.
Quick reflexes pay off for Butler.
Timeout.
He gets the shot up before the defense can react.
And the Clippers call time here. And Duncan Robinson, Steve, one of the more pure shooters in the NBA. He can definitely hurt you from deep.
Yes, he can, Kevin. Robinson has a very easy shot. Great percentages from 3. Well above the 40% mark on his career.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Jimmy Butler.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
And this is exactly what a star player is supposed to do. Coming off a loss, he made sure they weren't going to make it 2 in a row. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. He told them, you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Yeah, and that's been the story of the game. I mean, the rebounding has been very one-sided.
Batum against Lowry. He kicks it to Dedmon. It's hauled in by Paul George.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
To the inside, and the dunk by Zubac.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
Lowry up top, guarded by Jackson. It's good. Lowry's got 10 points in just the second half.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
George, that's a 2-pointer. It's good from the top of the key.
So far, George's competitive play has worked well. He's getting just about everything to fall.
Jackson against Lowry. There's 1:47 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Okpala. Now Lowry, guarded by Jackson. Lowry kicks to Martin. And a miss there on the triple. Clippers trail by 11. For 3, Bledsoe. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Pass to Okpala. Outside Lowry. Here's Okpala. Defended by George. Here's Lowry. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Lowry's got 22 points.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Miami.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Butler.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
Good ball movement here by the Heat. No good from outside.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
And here's Lowry. Puts up a 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kyle. Tremendous game. How were you able to be so effective tonight?
What was big for me tonight was just going out here and playing basketball. Coaches put a great game plan together. Tonight was kind of one of those games like, look, we got to get back to having a little bit more fun and a little bit more juice. But, you know, we came out here with a game plan, and we followed the game plan very, very well.
Stuck to the details, and that led to the win. Congrats. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.